Hi, it's Q here. Just a quick tutorial how to make a tail using Blender and Substance Painter. To begin, let's just as a path. So I want to make tail core. Go to this, go to geometry and bevel. Add some depth to it. Adjust. Make a rough shape for your tail. This. Now convert this to a mesh so we can use the particle system on top of it, so we can instance in the fur on the tail core. We have this as a mesh. Now we're gonna make a fur mesh. Just go here, make a simple triangle. Merge center. Let's get this down like this. Now, to use particle system, you just go here, to particle property, so select the tail core first of all here, click this, add a new one, call it fur. For fur we want to use hair. And for render, we don't want to render this as a path, we want to render this as this triangle object. So I'm going to select object and a object instancing. Now, as you can see, the triangle are facing really weird. I want them to facing outward, not like beside the faces. So I'm gonna use the object rotation instead. Now they're facing outward. Now what we gotta do is adjust the flow. Basically I want the fur to be facing this direction. So for that, scroll up, go to this advanced tab, click on it, go to velocity, adjust the object alignment. So it's gonna be like in which direction is that? That's the C-axis. So it's gonna increase the value. It's kind of look like a fur. It's gonna a little bit randomize that. Maybe more. More. There we go. And now, since the fur is kind of like weird-ish, I usually just go here to children and interpolate it to add more of it. And lower the amount to like around 2. It's up to you how many triangle you want. Keep in mind, the more you add, the more it's gonna lag. So it's gonna be more more polygon. So around 2 or 3 is fine-ish. So 3 now. Now I have this, right? I wanna convert this to an actual mesh, so the triangle are actually existing and not just the particle. So I'm gonna go here and convert it to a mesh. Okay, now we got it. We can turn off this now. This we don't need anymore, we can just hide it. We can hide this, and we're gonna select everything by pressing A. Like that, and then press Ctrl J. Or not. Okay, select everything. Ctrl J. Take a little bit. It's gonna join every object now together as one. Yeah, there we go. Now we have a 4K tri tail. It's okay. Could be lower, but it's fine for now. So now we want to texture it. Before you want to texture it, you want to UV map it. For that, you go to UV tab, so UV editing. You want to select the core. So I usually separate the core from the fur. So select the core, press Ctrl I to invert the selection, hide those. Now we only have the core. Press 1, on your numpad, so you get this side view. And UV, project from view. Oh, right, you got to select them first, sorry. Project from view. Now you have this as a UV map. This is gonna be your tail core. Scale up a little bit. Oh, this. Unhide the fur. And for fur, just automatic UV unwrap. You go. Scale it to the x-axis so it doesn't stack on top of each other. There we go. Now we have this core and we have the fur. Usually you want the triangle to be facing all the right way, but since I'm using Substance, it's whatever. So now we have the UV, the purple UV. Now we want to export this as a FBX to Substance so we can texture it. No, export. Go to download, tails, select only, mesh. Now we're gonna go here, make a new, select the one we just made, tails, up this to 2K, this. Did I export it wrong? Whoops, I didn't select the mesh. Such a dumb. Yes, FBX. Selected object. Yeah, there we go. Select. Export. New. Tears. 2K. Okay. Discard. There we go. So now we have UV and our mesh. Usually I just gonna normal quick bake it. The texture select 4K. Don't need to use this. Just break everything. Most of them you don't even use. Just the positioning and AO is actually used. I could just turn on off the normal space, normal, curvature, and thickness. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna use 2 layers of color and make a gradient, so the tip gonna be like red and the base gonna be black. So we're gonna remove this, add a fill layer. This is gonna be our base. Gonna be like black. And add another fill layer on top of it. This is gonna be red because I like black and red. And add a black mask. Go to effect, add a generator. Select generator, 3D line, this for the gradient. That should have the positioning, yeah. Let's see, what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Then, hold on. Invert this. Really see where, there we go, invert, there we go. Right here. So you want to play with these 2 colors for the start and the end position. Adjust how you like it. Just gonna be like this. More higher contrast. A little bit lower. Up just a little bit more, so the tip is red. Yeah, thing look okayish now. A bit darker. Yeah, gonna leave it like this. So that's gonna export the texture. We only need the base color with the AO bake in it. You can see it. I use PBR. This only got the base color and AO bake in it, so only select the base color. Export to whatever location one you use, just export it to my desktop. For now, export that, no padding. Let's go to the 4K size, just export it. Done. Now we're gonna put the texture in. So go shading. Select this. Add a new. Gonna call this tail. Just drag and drop the texture. Just made. Bam. Color to color. There we go. Now we have a tail texture. Black and red tip. So the main part is done. Now we need armature, bone, and weight bin so the tail can move. For that, just Shift A, add armature, single bone. I don't like this bone. I only wanna display a wire and in front so I can see it. Here we go. Go to side view, numpad 1, edit mode, edit the bone. So we're gonna make a tail root. Tail root here. It's gonna be tail. Rename this to tail root. Tail underscore root. It's gonna be tail. I'm just gonna place some bone. There we go. Now we're gonna select the tail. Shift click on the bone. Then Control P. It's gonna open the set parent to menu. Just set parent to with empty group for now, because we're gonna manual weight paint this. So now if you select the mesh and go to the vertex group, you're gonna see there's already vertex group generated for us. So now we're gonna weight paint it. You just gonna set my armature or my bone on pose mode and select my mesh and weight paint mode. Maybe go on a solid color. Go here. Let's start weight painting. My brush I set to mix and option auto normalize. So it's gonna paint here. Other side, how about here? Select this bone, paint it here. The other side. This bone here. The other side. This bone here. From the other side as well. This bone here. On the other side. Oh yeah, for Shimshing view, you just use numpad 1, and if you want to go to the other side, just control numpad 1. And there we go. Now it should be weight painted. Now before that, we need to smooth the weight paint. Set to our group. Iteration 4, yeah. That's a weight pen. Yeah, there we go. This new. Let's test this. Select the armature, go in pose mode. Go to tool, auto EK on. Now I want to move this. Auto EK on. I want it. Alright, gotta move, not rotate. Whoops. There you go. Oh, nice. And there we go. Tail from scratch. We're ready for VR shirt, or rather ready for Blender. And you can add or Unity that you just can add, because this already have armature and weight paint on it. Yeah, that's about it.